Hello and welcome to the channel of Emin Games. Today we show you a Dragon Maiden deck profile. The deck was released in Mystic Fighters. The whole deck is based around dragon monsters, which are level 4 or lower, or level 7 or higher. All the small monsters share the effect to summon the other ones at the start of the battle phase, and all of the big monsters share the effect to return themselves to the hand and summon the small monsters again. And then they have different discard or summon effects. Then the Earth Dragon Maiden, we play 3 of each. The little one has the effect to summon another one from grave, which is level 4 or lower. And the discard effect, which is also a quick effect, summons a level 4 or lower from hand, so you can also use it in the opponent's end phase to already get going. Then for the Fire Dragon Maiden, we play 3 of the level 3 and 1 of the level 8. The level 8 is by far the worst because it just increases attacks, but the level 3 searches any Dragon Maiden monster off your deck, so you should max it out. For the Wind Dragon Maiden, we play 2 of the big one and 3 of the small one. This one stops any monster from activating when you discard it, so you can target stuff like IP Masquerena and they need to chain it to it. And the little Dragon Maiden sends any Dragon Maiden card to your graveyard when it's summoned, so you get access to your spell and trap cards as well. For the Water Dragon Maiden, we play 2 of the big one and 1 of the small one. This is by far the worst card in the deck, but you still play 1 copy, so you have access to the other one when you use the Reborn spell card. And this discard effect is also pretty good right now, because it shuffles 1 card from any graveyard to the deck. And with cards like Dingirsu and Balings around, you have a use versus it for every deck, because you can also shuffle your own cards back to recycle if there is no valuable target. Then we play the 1 Tempest, because you have wind monsters and everything else is dragon, so you can make use of it a lot. For hand traps, I play 3 Ash and 3 Phantasme. You don't have to play these if you don't own them, but there are a few cards you don't want to draw, so I prefer recycling them. And he's also a dragon, so versus non-link decks you just use him for fusion summoning. But if you don't own any Phantasme, you can just play cards like Pankratops or another hand trap like going second cards in general. And 3 Hospitality reborns any Dragon Maiden monster in defense, which is no real drawback because they cycle them out anyways, so you can summon the other one and attack and you're fine. And when you summon a Dragon Maiden monster, you send one with the same attribute but a different level to grave. So when you summon the big one, you send a small one and vice versa. Then only 1 fusion spell, because you can send it to graveyard almost any time, and it also has the effect, and when it's in the graveyard you return a Dragon Maiden and add it back to hand. Then this one gives a small attack boost, and if you control multiple Dragon Maiden, you can also recycle, but that's not what I plan on doing with it, because when it's sent to the graveyard, all your Dragon Maiden monsters become untargetable for the whole turn, so that's also very good versus certain decks. For consistency, I'll play a 3 Pot of Extravagance, because you need a few cards to get going, and this is by far the best one. But if you don't own it, you can also play Super Rejuvenation, which is a bit worse, because you only get the cards during the end phase, and this gives you speed much faster. And since our extra deck is not important, we have plenty of space for Super Polymerization. And Cosmic Cyclone, just generic back row removal. And only 2 downtime, because I plan on going blind second. And we need to break our opponent's board first before we can start playing, so we don't want too many trap cards in our hand to play. And for the extra deck, the fusion monster helps a lot clearing boards, because you have access to the fusion spell so fast, and it's It destroys as many times as you can return cards to hand. And it's also, if it stays alive, you can resummon something during the opponent's standby phase to immediately get the cards back you invested into it. Then all the super polymerization targets. Then generic link monsters. And which is the best interruption for the opponent's turn, the Heretic Seal. If you're looking to purchase the deck, check out our card market account. Just search for E-Man Games. We have all the cards listed you need for this deck. And if you want to see the deck in action, we will quickly show you a replay of the deck. And thanks for watching.